Alright guys, so somebody said, why don't you do a video about your thoughts on the new Shenmue trailer? And I thought that was a good idea, so here it is. Shenmue 3, the first kind of teaser trailer to be released to coincide with Gamescom, and it looked gorgeous. But I've read an interview with Yu Suzuki since then, and his kind of commentary on that trailer, and it's pertinent to it. So basically, it's just a teaser trailer, which means it's not indicative of the final product. Although it looks beautiful, it does look really good. So if the finished game ended up looking like that, I'd be really happy. I thought it looked really nice. Of course, it's kind of cutscenes and there's no gameplay footage. But if that's the graphic engine that they're going to be using, it looks ace. But yeah, Yu Suzuki said that a lot of the characters in it are not the final versions. There's a lot more to come with it. So keep that in mind. They basically just put this out there to remind people that it's getting made, is what Yu Suzuki was saying. He was saying, look, just don't forget us. Don't forget we are making it. It's still coming. The release date has been put back quite significantly. It was supposed to be coming late this year. It's now probably going to be late next year. But I'm fine with that. Of course, this game has been 14 years in the making already. We can wait another year if it means that it's going to be done properly. Yeah, that's not a problem at all. So I'm happy with that. Oh, God. I just hope it is. I'm sure it's going to be brilliant. One of the kind of really positive pieces of news about Shenmue 3 is that EaseNet has signed another distribution deal with another company whose name I can't recall, even though I was just reading about it in preparation for this video 10 minutes ago. I can't remember. But they've signed another distribution deal with another company, and I don't quite know the details of it. I don't know how it's gonna work. I mean, they've already got a distribution deal, a publishing deal with Sony. Maybe this other deal is going to cover different areas or different platforms in the future after the PS4 exclusivities run out. I don't know any of the details. It seems a little bit weird that they've drafted in another company to do some distribution and promotion when they already had Sony on board for that marketing. I don't know, but what it has done is increase their budget. So this deal has basically given them some more money to play with in building this game and making it as good as he possibly can do, and that is a really good thing. I have no doubt that he will have retained creative control. Yeah, I don't have any concerns about that. But it's good that he's increased the budget. Increasing the budget has meant that he's able to lengthen the development cycle, and he's also been hiring more development staff. So he's grown his team. The budget has grown, the team's grown, the deadline's been pushed back so they can work more on it. This is all good stuff. This is all very good news. It means that they'll be able to keep making this game, to the standard that he envisaged. And as I kind of spoke about in a previous video a long time ago now, there is a possibility that we'll get all three of the final Shenmue games out of one Kickstarter in this. Yu Suzuki originally envisaged 5 Shenmues to complete the story. He didn't want to squeeze the whole rest of the saga into this third game, and I don't think he's going to try and do that. I think he's going to leave the door open for a 4th and a 5th game, and hopefully this team and this engine and this process is going, that'll be possible. And if the game sells well and does well on release, then it will fund itself. So having backed that Kickstarter to initially get this game made, and subsequent deals that he's done, if it does well, it should finance itself to finish the saga off, and we could be here for a little while yet before we get to the end of it. It could be the longest running video game story in history. Probably already is, I don't know. But yeah, so good. Yeah, I like the trailer, it's nice. I'll link it in the low bar if you haven't seen it already. Again, yeah, it's just cutscenes, but like Yu Suzuki said in his interview that I'll also link, we needed to show somebody something. You know, we couldn't just come to Gamescom and say, yeah, it's progressing well and we're happy with how it's going and everything, without showing some footage. They had to show something. So that's what they've done. They've put this together to kind of remind people that everything's going smoothly, but there's no gameplay footage. But, you know, they were using a lot of assets from the old Shenmue games, and some of the gameplay in the old Shenmues was already solid. You know, the fight mechanics were already really good, and if they can expand upon that, all the better. But you certainly had a head start with this third game, having been able to draw from a lot of the code that was used in the original two games. Yeah, so it was cool. Excited. We just have to put it on the back burner for a little longer. That's fine. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you later. Bye bye.